Welcome back. Right now we're going to talk about financial fitness. 2021 is coming to a close and we've hit this new normal, especially with finances. And you may want to get that more in order. Here with tips and tricks is Tonya Rapley from My Fab Finance. She's joining us virtually today to let us know everything that we can do to make sure that our financial fitness is at the top of its game. Tonya, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm going to give you everything I can in these next couple of minutes.
Perfect. Well, let's get started. What do you recommend to make sure we are financially fit?
Well, you know, the Chase Slate credit survey found that 81% of people are actively trying to improve their credit score pandemic. So I want to focus on that because how we use our credit matters. You know, credit is a major decision or a major factor in a lot of our major milestones, such as buying a house or buying a car. And people are looking to do that. And so one of the things that's important to keep in mind is that you really want to make sure you're using a credit card that has benefits and that you can use as a tool for improving your credit score. And so one of the things I love is the Chase Slate Edge because that's a unique card that's designed to have an APR that decreases 2% annually, which is big. But that card also doesn't have an annual fee. It has automatic credit line increases after a minimum spend and a host of other benefits, including access to the Chase Credit Journey tool, and tracking your credit score is also really important.
And what other advice do you have for us, especially as we close out this year?
Yeah, so let's go back into that tracking your credit score because it's really hard to manage what you don't track or change what you don't track. And the thing about the credit journey tool is that it allows you to get those alerts if anything changes on your credit report. You get access to your credit score as well as it gives you personalized recommendations based on what your current score is. And that's important because a lot of people aren't aware of what's on their credit report, and we need to know what's going on so we can make those changes. But another thing I found when I was improving my finances, and I'm an entrepreneur who recently bought a home, was that I wanted to hold myself accountable. I used my community to hold me accountable. My husband held me accountable for doing what I said I wanted to do with my money, and that is how I define financial success. And so also you really want to make sure that you are honest with yourself, honest about what you can do, what you can't do. Sometimes you have to turn out hanging out with friends or going on that trip because you really want to focus on doing what you said you would do with your money, and that's allocating it towards your financial goals. And then lastly, just want to remind people that it gets easier with time. A lot of people look at what their goals are and they say that they're daunting, but remember that those small steps result in big changes. So really just work on it over time and chip at it.
Oh, such good advice, Tonya. Small steps. Also, don't get discouraged. And the accountability piece is really big to remember. Where can we get more information?
Yeah, so to find out about the Chase Slate card, you can go to creditcards.chase.com. And there you can also find information about that credit journey tool that I mentioned that is also free and available to people who are not Chase card holders.
Well, thank you so much, Tonya, for joining us today. Really appreciate your information about how to stay financially fit and your advice on how to get our finances on track. We'll be back with more on Mountain Connections after this.